Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope all of you guys are hanging on in there. Okay, all right, so I wanted to come on real quick and give a message because I heard something, or not heard something, like I channeled it, whatever, it popped in my brain basically. So what I heard was, how well do you handle yourself? Now I'm missing it. Hold on. How well are you loving yourself? How well are you loving yourself, right? But it's okay, like this. Like, it's easy to love yourself when everything is going your way, right? Like, how well are you loving yourself when things aren't going your way? Like, how well will you show up for yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much love do you show yourself when things aren't going your way? Okay, so when I got that, I was like, oh shit, yeah, like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, because it makes sense. Like, if you take a look around at the collective, you guys, okay, not only yourself, but a lot of souls are handling that energy right now. Okay, so I feel like overall, like, that's the collective energy for the majority, right? Because that sparks change, that sparks change at the end of the day. It's a way to spark change. But the overall energy is like, okay, how well are you handling yourself when things aren't going your way? You know, like I said, it's easy to handle yourself when things is like, you know, flowing and you're getting everything that you want, and you have some like certain control in making that happen. You know, we sort of, you know, make certain decisions and control things in order for things to go our way. But it's like, how well are you going to be able to handle yourself when the control is kind of taken from you in a way? It's not taken from you, but it's taken from you where, how am I trying to say it? It's not taken away. You still have control, but like, it's teaching us to also relax, to go with nature as well. Like, okay, something dealing with this time around, this time, harvest time, fall, autumn, you know, what you have put in, what you have sown, you will reap. You will reap what you have sown. The seeds that you have planted, like, there's going to be a return in that, right? All right, there's so many things that's going on in my head right now, y'all. Okay, hold on. Nadia, you're jumping. Okay, let's go back to the, how well do you handle yourself when things aren't going your way? As a collective, you guys, that is happening across the board. Shit is being shook up. Control is being taken away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like you're not going to have no other choice but to surrender the control. Because that'll also show yourself, like, how well you really do love yourself during times when things aren't seeming to go your way. Regardless of what's happening outside of you, how well are you taking care of yourself in it? Right? But what I also got was, this is harvest time, right? Like, whatever seeds that you have been planting in this last cycle, and I feel like this cycle was a long ass cycle, but there's definitely like the ending of a cycle. It's like the transition time, right? So whatever seeds you have been planting in this last cycle, meaning whatever energy that you have been sending out, this is why it's like, try to detach so much from the outside situations, because that can influence how your vibration, that can influence how you're feeling, that could influence the plants that you are, like, I mean, the seeds that you are planting, like, that could influence it. So it's like, detach a little bit from what's happening on the outside of you. Like, take a step back from it, because that can fuck up your manifestation skills or flow or vibration or growth at the end of the day. Right? It's all like coming to me like, okay, now I'm starting to like get that clarity, you guys. It's coming in. Okay, so as I get it, I will share it. Right? So, okay, so what I got was, based upon, and this is individual souls, based upon the individual souls of the energy that they have been sending out during this cycle. Now, listen to me, you guys. You guys that have been doing the like real true inner work, where you've been really working on yourself, you know, becoming aware of yourself, like doing all that self-love and the nurturing your emotions, like showing up for yourself, you know, in times where you may have been triggered and you're expecting someone else to show up for you emotionally, but you decided to step in that motherfucker, excuse me, but you decide to step in for yourself and nurture yourself during those moments, and like releasing anyone else, like being the releasing the responsibility from someone else and doing it, and like keep it moving. Like, you're not understanding that type of seed. That seed is self-love. You have no other choice but to get that energy reciprocated back to you. So what I'm saying is, it's like the reciprocation energy is coming in based upon the seeds that you have planted in this last cycle, you guys. So at the end of the day, if you know that you have been planting seeds where you're not like intentionally sending out any type of like energy to hurt anyone or harm yourself, right? Or, you know, you're showing up genuinely, like you have been showing up genuinely. Yeah, you've been going back and forth, you've been learning, that's all part of the process, right? But for the most part, the energy that you have been sending, like in the seeds that you have been planting, listen, for those of you specifically that have been planting seeds of appreciation and gratitude, when I tell you what's coming back, being reciprocated back to you is going to be whatever type of energy in whatever form. But the form really doesn't matter. The energy being returned is of the same meaning. Like when it comes towards you, you're going to feel grateful and appreciative. It's like, this is what I'm saying as far as the energy that you've been putting out. Okay, so basically that's what I'm saying. It's like I got two messages. Your harvest is here, and there's still time to still continue to plant the seeds, because it's like, you know, like think about nature. Right around springtime. Listen. You know what I'm saying? But I also heard like, job well done. For a lot of you, job well done. Those souls out here that have been planting seeds of hate or negativity, or their intentions were bad, listen, it is what it is. Energy is energy. Whatever energy you have been sending out shall be returned to you. So what I'm saying is, there's a return that's coming. And you still have time to still continue to plant the seed. So it's like right now, listen, don't let nothing outside of you, right, control your reciprocation. In other words, that's go back to the original message that I got about becoming aware of self. How well are you treating self? How well are you loving yourself during challenging times, or during times where things aren't going your way? It's set up that way. Fucking growth on a level like we don't even know what I'm about. We know about it, but not like yet. Okay, so I just wanted to see, just give me one card, okay? And then we'll just pull a little spirit message. But I wanted to share that with you guys, okay? For those of you who are interested in your soul-to-soul, soulmate relationship readings, check out the description box below. And that's like really right, like if you're going through a challenging relationship, you guys, it would really like offer some more like specific guidance in dealing with that, okay? Especially during this time, because I understand like relationships with people is very challenging. You know what I mean? To kind of shift that focus back to you, like, listen, at the end of the motherfucking day, it's about self-love first, right? All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and just give one card, please, in reference to the messages that I just received, okay? Let me show. The King of Pentacles. Wow. Look, with the Five of Wands, you guys. There's that conflict. The King of Pentacles is like, listen, very wise, very mature energy, masculine energy. Not so really into, like, you know, letting your emotions control you. Like, very logical about your emotions. Understanding that no one out here, or nothing out here, should be able to control my emotions so much where it's to my detriment, where I can't focus on the joy that I have in my life. Because there's always joy in your life. It just gets less and less and less when you take your focus off of it. You know what I'm saying? You may be focusing on this area to bring more joy in. Like, just appreciate the joy that's there and allow yourself to manifest from that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, wisdom. Getting past, and I feel like this is the cycle that the majority of us are going through, or getting past, overcoming the Five of Wands, where there's a lot of conflict, disagreement, you know what I'm saying, like different of opinions, different perspectives. Like, at the end of the day, let people have their perspective. You have a right to your damn perspective, right? So it's like, let other people have a right, even if you feel like it's wrong. They have a right to their perspective based upon where they currently are mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Send out the energy of, I respect other people's perspectives. So that way, when that damn return come around, you'll have people around you that is the type of people that'll also respect other people's perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Just an example. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, give me an overall, right? Hang on in there, y'all, okay? Love yourself. This is a time, this is a cycle for, like, self-love. For those of you that have been on this spiritual journey, it's about self-love. And you don't have to be selfish in doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because the love that you have for yourself, it really, truly is enough. Okay? It's enough. Application, absolutely come through, okay? Come through. And I welcome at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this says application. Today I apply all that I have learned during my spiritual quest. Now let me tell you something here. I practice love in my daily life. Exactly. I allow my inner light to lift my thoughts. As I do so, the laws of universal love take root in my life. Now, wow. I mean, if this isn't like exactly what I was just talking about. This is what I'm saying. This is the application. This is the how, Nadia, plant fertile seeds. Plant your seeds. Application. I apply all that I have learned. I practice love in my daily life. I allow my inner light to lift my thoughts. As I do so, the laws of universal love take root in my life. In other words, as I do so, as I go ahead and put out the energy that I wish to receive, regardless of how challenging the situation. Matter of fact, the more challenging it is, like the more, because you're transmuting energy during those times as well. I don't really know how to explain that one just yet. Okay, let me read this I welcome one. I welcome life as it presents itself to me. Today, I take each step on my path to fulfillment with good faith. I swim easily with the flow of life, absolutely. I embrace all experiences the universe bestows on me, even those that may prove challenging, absolutely. I know all will fall into place for my greater good. And I feel like this right here is the application. This is the how. My new application, I welcome. Hell yeah. Now that I'm becoming more aware of how energy works at the end of the day, it's bigger than anybody's opinions and whatever. Absolutely. The application is like, this is the how. The how is I welcome life as it presents itself to me. I stay in the present moment. Because that's the only moment that I can truly create from. Okay? I'm very aware in my present moment. That's why clarity is so important. You know what I'm saying? So if we feel like we don't really have it, like sit back, allow it to come in some more, and it will. Okay? Today I take each step on my path to fulfillment with good faith. I swim easily with the flow of life. I embrace all experiences the universe bestows upon me, even those that may prove challenging. Absolutely. Because nothing outside of myself holds that much value than me anyway. It could be of like equal value, but it don't have to be greater. Right? I know all will fall into place for my greater good. Absolutely. Divine love is like an extremely like level of self-confidence in the knowing of who you are, what type of energy that you carry, and you understanding like what that is and having it being good enough. Doesn't need to be proven. You see it. Fucking beautiful. All right, you guys. Well, there is the message. Thank you so much. Hang on in there, okay? Like I said, for those of you interested in your soul to soul, check out the description box below. And I will talk to you later.